Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I was on my way back from the shops. I had 3 whopping great bags of shopping in my hands, and I was taking a bus back. I'm not proud of it, I just do that. Now, buses can be scary places at times. You can see a wide variety of different people. It was only a few weeks ago when there was one guy who was having a very in-depth, very articulate conversation with somebody who was not there, and no, he was not on his cell phone. He also stood up and counted the number of people who were waiting by the bus out loud and pointing. The guy was obviously off his head, either that or he just escaped from a lunatic asylum, and he plainly hadn't washed for a certain number of months. So it was not the most pleasant bus journey for me. On the way back from the shops, there was this guy who was sitting on the seat in front of me, and he was happy. That doesn't happen. I don't know if you live in England or not, but if you live in England, you don't tend to see people being happy, giggly, bubbly, friendly, and full of themselves, and open and chatty and sociable on public transport. It doesn't happen. So I was rather concerned because that creeped me out, okay? I mean, yeah, this is the internet, so right now I'm talking to loads of people who I've never met before in my entire life under any circumstances at all. But that's perfectly normal. But on a bus, it's not that normal to be that sociable. So he says, "Hi, how's it going?" And I thought, okay. And he tells me that he's a missionary, and that, my face must have fallen, because the last thing I wanted was some Bible-thumping, God-bothering giving me grief when I'm on my way back from the shops with my shopping so I can then get some sleep and then go and sort of start my night shift. And he says, "What do you do for a living?" And I thought, this is going to be a great opportunity to have some fun with him. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell him, and then he's going to come out with some really, really peculiar response that's going to be so funny. So I told him. The bugger didn't oblige.